What is going on, guys, and welcome to another FIFA video. Today obviously we're going to continue our grind for Player of the Month Mbappe, and we're going to start it off with three player picks that we have left over. We're going to hopefully get a few bits of fodder, so 83s, 84s, 85s are all welcome. Obviously we'd like a bit better, but from three we get three 83s. I feel like Lamar is tradable. If he's not, then we'll just have to discard him. Centre club, I don't know. Duplicate, yeah, there you go. So he was a tradable card. So a couple of 83s there. Not too bad for a bit of cards that we don't need in our club that were untradeable, and we've just swapped them around to go from that. So today's one is going to be concentrated on the League SBC grind, trying to get some packs completed and going out and doing some League SBCs. So obviously we will look at our trusty Liga MX fodder, club and player grinder, which is what I call it. I don't know why. You build that up there. We've got all these silvers that we've bidded on. Get them sort of signed in really easy there. I think you need a couple of rares, so we've got 2 rares in there already. See what other rares we can throw in here. Probably be able to get some silver rares that we might have in our club. And then that'll be one squad done really easily, and that's all by bidding. I'll show in a second that these are all picked up for 200 coins, just by being patient, bidding on loads at a time. Gets you something like this. So yeah, not too bad at all. Let's see if we've got a bronze rare here, or maybe even a gold rare that we could throw in. Gold rare from the Liga MX. Do we have a gold rare? We do. We have this right back who is obviously going to help us complete this really easily. So we can put him in there, put the cam in there, and then get that left mid up there, and that gets us the 72 rated squad, 4 rares, and obviously gets a small prime mixed players pack, which we'll open right now, see what we get. And that's kind of what you do. You just get this, you get potentially some rares, which you get a sale there, but that could have been, an 83, 4, 5, and that could have been obviously helpful. But we get some cards, again, League SBC card, a Dutch left back, which may have some value because he's Dutch, not at the moment, but he could eventually. Obviously Saul, who will help me with the Prem, or any player picks I want to do when they are out. Get a bronze rare there, which obviously could sell in due course, but actually at the moment it's not selling for much. We're listing for 250. If he sells, he sells. If not, we'll stay on the trade pile and go up in value over time, like they always do. And then obviously Sigurdsson here, we'll obviously have a duplicate of him already, so we'll list him up for 500 coins and get him sold and get some coins back. So the League SBC grind is very helpful, like I say, and have always kind of gone back to before. And obviously we'll do the smaller, cheaper squad here. So we'll do a low to high on this one for the Liga MX. It doesn't have to be silver, so we'll do bronze like that, and then try and pick out some of the clubs that we obviously not got, or but that we have duplicates of. So I can see a couple of clubs here. So for example, this Cam, we want to probably remove for now. So let's see what we've got in our club from the League MX. We don't want to go into the trade pile. We want to remove obviously the rare and the gold requirement there. Cam is absolutely fine. So who have we not got in terms of club here? We can throw in this guy. Where else are we going to need to look at here with players? We've got 3 Montreal players there, so we're going to want to change them. So we'll keep the left back in. Let's see what we've got in terms of sort of the lower end cards. I think we could put this 65 rated player in. We need to change our goalkeeper and right back, and then I think we're probably good to go. Don't think we have any other ones in there. I may swap that rare out as well, because the rares come in handy, but obviously he's low rated, so it's absolutely fine. This high rated Atlas keeper will be perfect, and then obviously we would switch out this right back for someone else. So potentially this Santos Lagoon, is it? Right back, yep, perfect. And then do we have a sort of a lower rated card that we can put in here that will get us over the line? Just looking at what's down there. This Tigres striker will fit in there perfectly. And another squad done just like that. Just by bidding on them at 150 and 200, we get them done really easily. Going to get a silver players pack here. Obviously, it's not going to give us fodder, but it's going to give us tradable silvers, which obviously always go up in price, especially the rares. And then if you get any from League SBC, so example, Pro League here, French League here, and Chinese League here, you know, we could check these, we could relist them on. I will probably do that off camera just so that it's not on here, but normally I would go through selling the leagues that I don't do. I normally do League Earn, so I'd actually keep him, although he does go for 800 coins, so you know, you decide. But if you've bidden on a lot of them bronzes at 150, you know, you're getting a couple of players there, 16 and 1700 coins back. You're obviously going to be happy with that because you're basically playing for that silver squad with ease without having to sort of try. Obviously, these ones are a little bit harder because it is the same club, so we'll have a look at this. Doing a full sort of squad builder here for one club. We have bidden on a load of cards recently, so we'll just go out and pick one that we like the look of. So let's go for Atlas. I don't know if we've got loads of them. We do have quite a few, and obviously we do need some rares. So we need 3 rares. So if we can go out now and pick up rares in the right positions, we should be sort of relatively okay here. So if there's a Atlas, let's go, trying to think how to do this. So let's go squad builder, let's do concepts, let's find Atlas again and put in Atlas and just put in all the rares that are available to us, and they will ping up down here. Perfect. Now, I would probably put a Cam in goal here. Obviously, there's a right back that's rare, so he can go in there. There's a centre back, obviously, that can go in there. We switch them around there, and then we might have to kind of move this guy up to being a. Or actually, we could do that and then move this guy from a Cam to centre forward. That will get us the chemistry. We have got one of them already. That will give us the 100 chemistry. So obviously, again, we're spending barely anything on this. Now, if we wanted to, we could bid on these, pick them up at relatively cheap. But when we're at this stage, I think it's okay to kind of buy out, especially if it's only sort of 2 players. So 700 on that guy. Did he actually get bought? Did we actually buy him then? I don't know if it glitched. I think it glitched. Not too sure what's gone on there. And then obviously this right back, we can get him at cheap price of 450 there. I will take that all day long. Buy now, and then send him to club. Okay, so it doesn't look like we did get that centre back, so let's go out and buy him again. Probably have to pay a little bit more now. Maybe worth checking the other rare centre backs that was there, which was this guy or the other guy. If he's cheaper, then we'll obviously do that. Oh, I saw one for 700 there. Actually, there was one for 600 here. So let's get this one into the club. Very nice indeed. And it swaps it in for us. And we get another pack done. So we're literally flying through these. And this is how easy it is. When you're bidding on a load of these Liga MX cards, you get them done really, really quickly. So we did get him, but it just didn't want to show for us. So just the web app for you. Sometimes it glitches. So it is what it is. But yeah, we're not obviously at the moment. You're looking at this, you're probably thinking we're not getting any fodder that's high rated. That's fine. You know, you're making coins when you're doing this. Remember, you're bidding on these at low prices. You're selling on the dupes, and then you're relisting any sort of tradable cards on that you aren't going to use, and you've got untradable cards in your club then, which you can use for player picks. So at this moment in time, you may not be making coins, but in the long term, you are, because you're having club coins in your club, and yeah, doing it that way. So let's go and do a build squad here, and hopefully we'll get close to the requirement of the chemistry, which we do perfectly. So I think I'm just going to keep that as it is, not play around with it. We get what we need. I may just see if I can get a 72 in for 73 there, rare, save a rare. Why not? Let's submit that, get prime mixed and a rare Electrum, and we do a run through of the Liga MX relatively quickly there, I would say, from scratch. So yeah, bid on them at 200, the silvers, and you'll get loads of them. Sell them on the dupes, and then bid on the bronzes at 150, and sell on the dupes again, and put any in your club that you don't have. And the more and more you do this, the more and more cards you'll have. and the easier it will be. Now we've got obviously a João Felix there, an 83 rated card. There isn't he's obviously a little bit low rated for some where we could put him. So I think, you know, if I was on console, I'd put him into a player pick maybe to use him. But with how it is here, I'm not going to worry. And then hopefully here with the rare legends, we'll get something big, like a high rated card. Unfortunately, it's only an 82. Not great, but we get a load of rares there, which is going to come in handy, as well as more League SBC cards from that too. And so obviously other cards here, which we can swap around for some tradable cards in our club, which we have all of them tradable other than the silver, so that's fine. And then from there, obviously, you've just got cards, so then you can go out and you can go and check other leagues that you may have content in. So let's have a look at any, do we have any silvers from League Earn that we can kind of put in here? Do have one or two. I think obviously he's a dupe there. So we might have to put him down there for now. Do we have any bronzes? If we do, that would be great. We don't, so obviously we're about 4 players short. So I think for now it'll be worth waiting, especially with another duplicate that's there. Obviously we would then actually need 5 players, so we can wait on that for now, no worries. We'll pick them up by more and more run-throughs that we do. We've got Bundesliga here. We might have some Bundesliga cards that we can use to get the small prime gold players pack. So if we do gold, let's do untradables first and see what we come out with. So we've got a couple of cards in here. So we'll put Marlon up there. Let's obviously take out our regs and our higher rated fodder out of here as well. Don't want to be using them, it's just pointless. And then we can obviously put in our tradable golds in and see if we can complete this, which I think we can here, yeah, really easily. And then we can kind of lower the rating as we do it. So let's put in someone is putting 79 in there for the 82. 76 can go in for the 79. Still absolutely fine for rating and chemistry. So let's try and bring this down slightly. Let's put in a non-rare for a rare striker, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's put that through, and we get a small prime gold players pack. Now this is the grind that you're doing. You're just constantly making packs from cards that you're getting because you're bidding on a load of them, concentrating on one league, and again then you get another fodder card in Matip and some prem rares and things like that. So you can't hide it. Obviously this Mbappe's out for 30 days, so you're going to have to do this sort of stuff. You know, you're not always going to be making coins and putting players in your club. You're going to have to kind of use what you can. But let's see if we've got enough silvers now in the Prem for the completion of the Prem as well, but we get a 50k pack. We don't actually there, but depending on how much they are, we may go out and buy them. Let's see if there's any bronzes here. There isn't. A little bit annoying, obviously. But let's go out and buy some. We know we've got the Prem Gold, so let's go and buy the Prem Silvers. There only need 3 of them, and they're relatively cheap from what I remember. If they're around 1,500 coins, I think it's worth doing. If they're any more than sort of 2,500, I'm not too sure. No, they're around 2k, so let's go and get a Lamptey here. Or, okay, maybe not. Can we get any of these cards? Are they all going to be going? Okay, so they might have to spend around 2.3. Still kind of okay with that, so let's get this. Eric Peters, no. Oh my god, none of them want to come. Why do they not want to? Is everyone just snapping these up on buy nows? I think my web app's glitched. I think that might be the case, but yeah, if you're picking these up at 2k, obviously you're going to have to keep in mind that you're spending around sort of 6k to do so, so you're going to have to go through a bit of a bidding stage if you want to make them 6,000 coins back, which, you know, we will want to. So you just got to keep that in mind, and maybe even it might be worth, obviously as sad as it sounds, getting a notepad out and writing down all the sort of purchases that you're having to make, and then knowing that you're going to have to do some bidding sessions in between doing these League SBCs to make them coins back and get that sort of stuff done. But yeah, it's kind of up to you and how you run your club. Obviously I've got a lot of coins that I don't really use stuff for at the moment, so actually spending some coins here and there isn't the end of the world for me. So yeah, picking up a couple of silvers here, I don't think it's a big deal. Well, these are going like hotcakes. Yeah, I don't even think it was. I didn't think I need to reset my whereabouts. Maybe I just go a little bit higher. Make sure we just get them done to save time here. So let's just pick up this one here. Let's send him in. Let's get a centre mid Alzante there. Perfect. And then we need one more card. Try and pick a position. So this Liverpool centre back Williams. Nope. Can we get Zanka? You can. So I think that'll be it. So we actually spent around 7,500 there to get the Prem done. But at the end of the day, it's a 50k back. And obviously, I think it's worth doing just to get the Prem back again. Get so many Prem cards on this game. To have that back to put the golds in there, I think it's worth it. So let's put the silvers in here and get that one off the bench. Put him at the left back spot. And then we can fill out with the untradeable golds that we have in our club. And then see if that fills out for us. Try and take out some of these positions that we want to, or for cards that we don't want to be putting in. So I think just like that is absolutely perfect. Absolutely happy to put that through. Get a silver pack there and a 50k pack. Hopefully in the 50k pack we will be obviously able to get something really, really good. If we can't, then obviously it's fine. It's just part of the grind, and there'll be cards in there that we can get. But we get a couple of silvers there that will be handy for us, especially some sort of rares that are tradable that we can sell. Don't get anything amazing. We get an 85 rated. It's going to help me for the Mbappe. A couple of 83s in there as well. Not too bad at all. We obviously get an Antonio, which I believe is tradable, so we can put him on the trade pile and save him for another time. But yeah, that is the grind. That is part of it that you have to do. And obviously, it's not always going to be amazing. You're not always going to be able to have enough fodder in your club to complete squads. Obviously, like the first episode we were able to complete Mbappe's first squad and the last squad. But now it's all about building up the fodder to be able to do some of the other squads. So we've got an 85 Carvajal in there, some 83s. It's going to work towards getting, especially the early squads done there. So for example, this 85 rated squad, it will work towards that. And that's going to be really helpful. But obviously the rest of these, we will still probably have to do a bit of trading. So that's probably what I'm concentrating on next episode. I'm doing some flipping, making some coins and selling off probably a load of cards in my club. That is probably the next step that I'm going to have to do. And once I've done that, obviously I can show you what I've done and how I'm going about it, and what I'm selling. So then you guys can kind of take your tips from that and go from there. But I think, the next step for me is the big sort of club clear out, making sure that we're getting our coins back over that 1.8 million where we were at before we started. Actually, I think it was about 1.85. So about 90k down at the moment, roughly, from when we started doing all the squads for Mbappe. Don't think that's too bad. We've done the 89 rated squad and the 84, and obviously we've got some fodder, loads of cards in the club, loads of League SBC cards for the Liga MX as well available to us, and loads of leagues to kind of work through as well. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Let's do a player pick just before we end today's episode, because they are still out for the remaining time. For you, I don't think they will be. But just while I'm recording this, I'm doing kind of back-to-back episodes while I'm around tonight. Haven't really been uploading as much as I wanted to. So I think it's worth kind of doing this while I'm around. So let's put the low to high requirement on the golds. Let's put them in. Hopefully get a nice mix, which we actually did there. Sometimes you do it and you don't get a nice mix. So let's go and have a look at replacing this centre back. For a rare one, obviously. So gold, rare. So Ruben Veslo, absolutely fine because he is untradeable. Let's replace the Prem cards. Now we've just unlocked the Prem again. So we can use Visca in there. And obviously get another rare in here, which would be Anthony, perfect. And that would complete the requirement. If we've got any other kind of cards I want to rather put in, I'll do so. The Kit, Kearney can go into there. And then if we can save another card, Super League, we might as well, because sometimes we do a Turkish league, so we'll do that. We'll get a player pick to end the video. Hopefully it is a FUT birthday. Probably not going to be. Oh, it is! It's an 86 rated, and it's fodder. He probably isn't going to get any in my team, but it's an 86 rated. It's a FUT birthday. Can't complain. Happy that I did that right at the end. Really, really nice way to end the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.